right.
All right, let's do this.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Darcy.
Good morning, Jeffrey.
My animes is acting weird.
I'm not hearing anything.
You're not hearing anything.
Mm-mm. Didn't hear a song.
Uh-oh. Hmm.
Let me try something else. Can anybody else hear anything? Is it just me? I can't see the chat temporarily. That's funny. If nobody's responding, that means they probably can't hear anything.
They'll eventually tell us they can't hear us, and remember they're on a delay, too. I don't see anything that would be blocking sound.
Yeah.
And we got our little sound dancer right here. Oops, I gotta close this window. My little audio mixer. It's like normal. Like if we do this.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. And I'm worried that it's me, but I just signed in and I still don't hear anything. I'm going to type it in chat.
It's weird that both of us.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Thanks, Darcy.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you hear us?
I don't know. I'll have to figure out what's going on. I tried a couple different ways and it still didn't come up. So I guess it's just me.
Guess it is just you. Except
That's
for
okay.
my weirdo animes.
I don't need to hear us. So, good morning.
What's been up with you?
What's been up with me? Nothing. Just, good times. Great times. We've worked on some things together.
Cool.
What's up with you?
I don't know. It's fall and my nemesis are back. Nemesis. The leaves.
Oh.
I was just looking out the window and they're already starting to collect and form an army. They're gonna try to take me out this year. Take me down. They're
Don't
like
let it happen.
old man Jeff.
Yep.
Well,
He keeps the geese away all summer, but winter comes.
Yeah.
Trouble.
I don't know what is going on with my mouth.
I don't know.
Why is it not going?
Mine rarely works.
Well, we're going to have
Just
to
in
get
my
new
eye.
avatars.
Yeah, we do need to get new avatars.
We were looking at them. Oh, that's something that's up. If you haven't seen, robots have joined society.
Yep.
There's been lots of robot sightings out where they've been attending basketball games, and one went on a date with Will Smith.
What are you even talking about?
What do you mean? You don't know about the robots that are out and about?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It's funny you said Will Smith because I totally was thinking of Will Smith when you said the robots were out.
Yeah, because he's part of. Oh, I wonder if he's getting a new robot movie. What's the name of that? iRobot?
Oh yeah. Yep, I
It
did
was
see
all
that
right.
one. It was okay.
Yep.
I still have a hard time believing. So everyone would have to use the robots to drive, or the car would drive itself because it would go so fast. But he was his reflexes were so good that he didn't need it. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, what do you... I still think about it. I only saw the movie once when it came out. Was it been like 15 years or something?
Yeah, it's been a while.
And I'm still like, how could he possibly have reflexes that were good enough, that were just as good as a robot to avoid an accident going that fast? It doesn't even...
Because he's
What's
just
wrong
that
with my
good.
brain?
He's just that good.
Yeah.
Trying to see. I was trying to look to see if I could fix my mouth somehow. But we've been working really hard, haven't we?
Well, one of us has.
No, you've been helping too. Don't sell
Yeah,
yourself
I
short.
cheerleaded. I was like, "That's amazing! Keep going.
So,
the thing that you're doing is good."
so we're finally ready to do our first reveal of our new screen.
Okay.
And complex audio based lip sync. Let's try that. Better? Is that any better? Yeah, not really.
I
Oh, well.
didn't really see a problem before.
It doesn't move.
I mean, your ears are going.
Okay, I won't worry about it. See, look, I'm talking and my mouth isn't moving.
Yeah, you look angry.
But I can actually open my mouth. It just isn't picking up the voice. I don't know. So, dun da da da. Our new screen, yay!
I did the wow, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, we have a thing for that."
And our sound effects. We have sound effects now.
Yep. I don't want to use them all at once. You know, break it out.
Oh,
This looks so good still. You did an awesome job. And I did the artwork.
oops, that's my animes.
That is...
This is the worst too. I can't get it out of here because it's not picking up the browser. I don't know what the deal is. This is being dumb.
That's hilarious.
We might not get browser view.
That was pretty good.
Why is that not working?
Uh-oh. One sec.
Yep.
The dogs.
So we're still a little glitchy, and I guess things getting brought up. I can try closing it and opening it again.
Sorry about that. I just realized the dogs were in here, and I was like, "Oh no, they're gonna start barking any second."
That's always fun. Oh, good. It did pop up.
You did it.
So we'll come back to us while I finish setting that up. So you got any jokes lined up for us?
I do.
What do we got going on?
Let me see. Let me get it over here so I can tell you. What does a caterpillar... I quit. I'm not playing this game anymore.
A caterpillar?
Yeah.
Is that like a pedidler caterpillar?
I didn't think I needed to work on these out loud first. What does a caterpillar do on New Year's Day? It turns over a new leaf. I thought that was a good one.
That was good.
What do insects learn at school? Mathematics.
Wah, wah, wah.
Aw.
Yeah, where's your sound effect for that? Oh, crickets.
My screen, I have two screens and one's bigger than the other, and so I couldn't get my mouse back over. I'm having you're trying to do hard things, and I'm like, I can't get my mouse to work.
Is it like sticking as
What?
it goes across the screen?
What do you call an insect on the moon? A lunar tick? Ugh, gross.
See, I don't think you can overuse them. It's funny. It's funny.
I hope not,
So we'll see.
but we'll find out.
Yep.
Because if anybody can, I will. When is a baseball player like a spider? When he catches a fly.
All right. That one. That you don't need a sound effect because we actually laughed on that one. So
Yeah, that was
a good one.
It was so dumb that it was funny.
It was. It was.
We'll try and save some for later.
I was just thinking. I was looking at the social media rotation down on the bottom, and I was like, man, I guess we got to start using social media if we're gonna advertise it.
These are all the places that we are,
Yeah, you can find us.
or where we should be.
Oh, we need to fix the Twitter bird. We like the Twitter bird better than the X.
Yeah.
So we've chosen Twitter bird, but you can just put an X on it, like right on it.
Maybe I could just make the legs into an X. Does that count?
Like it's sitting Indian style or cross-legged, whatever. I guess I can say Indian style. So, that's
Because you're a bear.
because I'm a bear. Yep.
Mhm.
I'm a native bear. All right. What do we got? We have today lined up. We have some space stuff,
Mhm.
some spider stuff, some
Mhm.
stinky bug stuff.
Mhm.
And for all our feet people, we got some feet stuff.
Yep. Can't wait. I'm so excited.
Well, let's get started with our space stuff.
Yay.
Our good old telescope that we're getting tons of use out of after it got beat up by stuff. The initial, as it went out into space, and the aliens were throwing rocks at it. Remember that?
Yep.
I haven't heard much more about it getting beat up, and it's been busy at work. They've been snapping all kinds of pictures and learning things, and I'm sure that's a hot thing to get on, because I think you apply and you can use time for it, and then that's
Oh,
when yeah, like you
I guess that
can.
makes sense.
Yep. And so then you can move it to where you want it to look, because they focus it on different things or they try different instruments. And so that's pretty cool. But now the James Webb Telescope has captured a high resolution look at a bipolar jet traveling through interstellar space at supersonic speeds.
Wow. That's fast.
At roughly 1,000 light years away from Earth in the constellation Perseus. The object is one of the youngest and nearest prostellar outflows, making it an ideal target for the Webb telescope.
That's cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like it. It's a good picture. And I do have to remind people, I think they color it according to what they have rated different light spectrums at.
Mhm.
We looked at that a while ago, so if you comb back through our vast catalog of randomness, I mean, there is a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
good luck. But we're going to be fixing that going forward. Hopefully we can break some of these up nicely. And that's a really good picture. I was looking at your Instagram picture down below. I like that one.
Oh, thanks.
It's colorful. And so, yeah, but this is pretty. I like it. It's a good picture. It kind of shows that star in the center and then the gases, I guess, spurting out the side. Is that what it is? Let's see if they tell us. HH, because it's Herberg Harrow, must be the people that discovered it. Usually you get to name it after you. HH objects are luminous regions surrounding newborn stars, formed when stellar winds or jets of gas spewing from the newborn stars form shock waves colliding with nearby gas and dust at high speeds. This image of HH211 from NASA's JWST reveals an outflow from a Class 0 prostellar and infantile analog of our sun. That's a mouthful. When it
Yeah.
was no more than a few tens of thousands of years old.
Just a
And
baby.
yeah, and with a mass of only 8% of the present day sun, it'll eventually grow into a star like the sun. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That makes it even more cool. For you to see the beginnings.
Yeah, and so then the outflows are more than likely going to be what's going to be their planets and their other stuff. Because it's probably going to, from gravity and things out in space, all those fancy things, all that
Hmm.
physics is going to make a nice little solar system for them.
That is so cool. Yeah, I saw this. Oh, I think I told you already. I need to watch it again because it's all I think about. Is there was a SciShow episode where they were talking about physicists weighing the um, trying to figure out the weight of nothingness because it's because of the way that the everything's expanding, space is expanding, that it just doesn't make sense. Um, the calculations don't calculate. The math doesn't math. So they were gonna try and weigh it, and I don't know, it's mind-boggling. And then things like this, getting to see stars being not forming, but you know, going through their terrible twos. What would this be? Like they're not. It's not a grown up yet.
Yeah, I would say
It's
terrible
just
twos. Because you don't probably want to get anywhere near that. Once we get
yeah.
ships flying around, I doubt they're going to fly. It'd be like flying into a hurricane, maybe. A
Or
crazy,
worse.
crazy,
Yeah.
yeah, worse, but on our level, our
Yeah.
planetary level of a hurricane. You don't. That's not something that's common where people are like, oh, let's go check out the hurricane for now. No, I'd probably stay
Mhm.
away from that. They'd probably have it on your little map. It'd be like a danger area. It'd say avoid this area. It'd be like a detour. And that's interesting because it depends on how we'd end up traveling in the end. Um, how would we see this, right? Because if we end up being able to travel faster than light years, which that is a possibility, there are theories that allow that to happen. Not saying that that's like the commonly accepted one, because right now we can't go, nothing goes faster than light, right? Isn't that what's the
Mhm.
commonly accepted science? But that's just based off of what we knew. But there's a lot of other theories that we can, through wormholes and, kind of like teleportation stuff or just pure speed, like doing, I forget what it is, but it's like creating a bubble around yourself and then you can move within that bubble. And so, and it has no friction. And I think that moves faster than light.
Mm.
And so,
Yep. Or maybe be like the Prestige, and your your old body just gets killed off, and your new body is just somewhere else.
yeah, there's always that too. Hopefully,
Another
yeah,
another movie that doesn't leave my brain.
there's lots of theories around how that is. It's like the story goes right is where you have a ship, and if you replace one board every day until all the boards are replaced, is it the same ship?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Right. So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of the idea of teleporting humans. Yeah. The theory is you deconstruct and you reconstruct with the same molecules on the other side, but then what is it really the same? Because
Yeah.
if you talk to a ship captain, their ship is, kind of a being, right? It has a personality, it has a way about it, but if you change it, then is it the same?
Do you change everything?
Mm-hmm. Yep. But if you do it slowly, do you really notice the change? Is the point
Yeah.
on that one? But for us, it'd be instantaneous. So would we be the same? So that'd be interesting. I don't know. But yeah, if you went back to go, say you went to go see this, if you travel via light years, it's going to take you 1,000 years, right? 1,000 light years. So
Mm-hmm.
then, if you can go faster than light, then at what stage do you get to see it? And how do you, like, would that be from the point that you left at is where you speed up to, whatever speed you can go? And then what if your vehicle can go faster? Do you get to different points in time? You know, that type of thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, are you time traveling now?
Yeah, yeah, you would be. I mean,
Well,
technically,
yeah.
according to
Well,
the
I mean, this,
definitions.
yeah, and this happened 1,000 years ago. I mean, 1,000 light years ago. So,
Yeah. So it's interesting. I like this one a lot. It's really cool to think of, and and like they said, it's fairly close. Thousand. We hear the numbers way larger than 1,000 light years. So this to me
yeah,
is
I
like
would,
really close.
yeah, that's probably the closest that we've talked about
Yep.
anything from James Webb.
Yep. And something really cool because I
Yeah.
think they did. I think they pointed the web at some of our planets. I thought.
Oh, lame.
It was, but they did get better pictures. I think we covered that one, but I'm not sure.
Clearly, it was memorable. I'm talking about movies from like 20 years ago.
Oh, did I only get
And
the
Webb has
one?
only been around for a year. Uh-oh.
Oh, did I just skip
Aw.
right to the? Here's our other one. Other
That's a
picture
nice
of it.
one, too. With
I did.
the little stars all um what's that called? Fragmented or whatever
Mm-hmm.
from the
Refracted,
shape
maybe.
of the yes. From the shape of the James Webb.
Yep. Of their
Pretty
mirror,
cool.
all those little octagons in the mirror. Or no. That was that thing that sticks out in front of it, right? Isn't that because of the? Is it because of the shape of the mirror, or was it because of the little front thing that sits out in front of
I
it
don't remember.
that stars it? We'll have to revisit how that thing was made. All right, moving. What, you looking it up? Oh,
No.
I didn't know. Okay, cool. We're moving on.
We can move on though.
Next up, we have some really cool blue spiders.
Oh, gross.
But why are they blue?
To scare us at night.
To shock us.
Ooh.
The spider.
I
Oh, go ahead.
forgot that I had thing sounds here. super delayed.
And announced like, oh yeah, I forgot about my sound. Not that it was just delayed. You vocalized that it was delayed.
Why you
So
bullying me?
You happy now?
yes, I am. That was good. So the spider known as the Chilbrachus nitrantium has a blue-violet hue resembling the color of electrical sparks. Researchers from the Entomology Museum at Kon University, Kon, and the Natural History Museum of the Natural Science. What? The Natural History Museum of the Natural Science Museum. That's literally, I think, and.
Whoa.
I think those are separate unless like natural history and national science of the national science. Okay, now I get it. The Natural History Museum of the National Science Museum. Okay, whatever.
It's a mouthful. That's a lot.
Said in a paper announcing the find, they call the tarantula's rare color an enchanting phenomenon. Yeah, I think it's awesome. I'd be extremely scared though.
Yeah, it's so yeah, I don't this thing anyway is terrifying. I mean, it's a big spider. And there's no measuring. I really don't know how big it
I
is.
was gonna say it could be the tiniest little guy ever, and you're like,
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
It's got hairy
done.
legs.
It's got
So
hairy
that
legs.
means it's giant.
I came face to face with a hairy leg spider, and he was tiny the other day, and he was fast. He was like he teleported.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, It's like he was the one that like, that kind of like hop and jump and they can move super fast. Have you seen those?
Okay. Um.
They're like really little.
I
They have
mean,
real short legs. Not
yeah.
like this. I guess that would be a determiner how long the legs are.
Yeah, well, like the one that attacked me when we were first getting our show ready a year or so ago. That one was giant, and those kind were so fast. They'd just be like, "Oh, there's a person," and then they'd run right at you because they're sickos.
Yeah.
But our spiders here are slow, and they're like, "Meh, we'll just hide from you," and that's all I ask.
Just stay
Just
away.
please hide. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you don't need to be running at me. It's okay. Anyway, so, mm, but tarantulas. I did live in Arizona. Thankfully, I never saw any. Um,
Yeah,
that's probably
I knew somebody that
where I
had a
would have been.
pet one. They're all right. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't own one. It's a little much for me
no.
because I want to. If I have a pet, I want to probably touch it.
You have a pet that you don't touch.
Yeah. Well, no, he touches. He rubs on me. So yeah.
Oh,
So that's
it's a cat,
enough.
by the way. Yeah, in case anybody's curious.
I guess if it was bad, but so the blue coloration in animals is a fascinating and relatively rare phenomenon in nature. Blue color in tarantulas is a unique instance of structural colors that evolved independently at least 8 times.
Whoa.
The new species was chosen in a nationwide auction. The creature is named after the executives of the Nikola Properties Co. Limited, Why a real estate company? Maybe they found it.
They're like, this is how we make it big.
Yeah.
Name a
Photos.
tarantula after. Ooh. They need a new marketing team.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah. This is our tarantula. They have it on their logo. It's like, are you guys a pest place? What's going on?
Yeah. We'll help you get all your houses. Ooh. Anyway, sorry.
Photos show that the spider has a blue-purple hair on its leg and body. The coloring on its legs is unique and iridescent, researchers say. Female spiders and young male spiders of the species have more violet than metallic blue hairs, while male spiders and the bright blue color is more predominant. However, it is less intense than in females. What? I don't know what I just said.
So the females are brighter?
Yeah, but then they said, oh, okay. So the females are more violet and they're actually brighter, but the blue is more prominent in the males. There we go.
Gotcha.
Because I was just like, wait, a second ago you told me that the females weren't as bright and it was all the guys. But yeah, I get it now. It's pretty cool.
Ah. This article was a tongue twister.
Spider seems to live near Tampa, Florida, in newer buildings.
That's disgusting.
The arachnids love to live inside people's sheets and cuddle really close.
Ah, that's funny. That means I have 2 tarantula dogs.
I've seen people do like that type of like art, with the tarantula legs and like cows and dogs and cats and stuff. I think there was like cats that take over. Maybe Robot Chicken. I always think of Robot Chicken for that.
Yeah, probably. That feels Robot Chicken-y.
Mm-hmm. And they're doing new episodes, I guess.
Really? Good for them.
You never liked them? You didn't sound excited.
I've seen episodes.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was fun. All right, so they live in Thailand, to be honest.
Yeah.
In mangrove trees, mangrove forests. So don't go finding mangrove trees in Thailand. You'll find some blue spiders.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of large spiders in mangrove fields in Thailand. I feel like that's where they live. I don't know. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
I feel like that's a common occurrence.
Well,
Yep.
our next spider
Hey.
is the blue spider's cousin, the pirate spider. Arr.
Th- Arg. This is hilarious. Like his front little feet look like little shoes. Like he's gonna start dancing. Like, ding, 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 ding. Anyway.
This wonderful pirate spider can be found in Costa Rica. It likes
Okay.
a little fancy. Is Costa Rica fancier than Thailand? What would you say?
I've never been to either.
Yeah, I don't know much about it either. So, it.
I,
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
sure they're both beautiful. I mean, lots of people go to both places.
Mhm.
And yeah.
It tricks closely related orb weaver spiders into walking the plank right into their doom. That's so funny. The world's
Hilarious.
many pirate spiders exploit a very peculiar food source, other spiders. Okay? While most pirate spiders invade the webs of other arachnids, the generaler squirrels dupes potential prey into building a web right into a trap. Okay. Like any respectable pirate spiders have an extensive bag of tricks. Oh man, whoever wrote this was awesome. This is good. Some species delicately strum the threads of other spiders' webs to convince the arachnids they've caught an insect, only to strike when the web owner comes to collect its prey. Others mimic on a web the signature rhythms of different spiders' courtship dance, luring would-be suitors. Oh my gosh! You know,
That's
when they
hilarious. Like from Dusk Till Dawn. I'm like,
yeah, it would be similar to that. I was thinking of I was just my picture was like you know how they do the cut scene where the guy's like kind of like licking his hands and slicking back his hair, getting ready to
oh.
go out on the date, and he's just like strutting all up, and then like snatch. Oh, that
Yep.
would be horrible, horrible. Because I mean, it's like you're going from complete ecstasy, right? Like I think a common thing for a lot of people, you know, the excitingness of going out on a date, especially when you're meeting a new person. Sometimes, you know, those initial times, you know, all your senses are heightened at that time, and usually in a good way. You know, they should be at least if you're if you're going out on a date. But then to have all that crushed in an instant with death or like oh crap, like when you walk up, you know, so yeah, exactly. But yeah,
Yep.
so poor guy. That one's worse. That's worse than like being tricked that it was food or something.
Yeah, you're like, well, at least I'll die hungry.
Yeah.
But you're thinking you're gonna meet a partner, and you meet a cannibal spider. That's yeah. No. Yeah. The end. That was the end of my story.
Researchers were the first to witness a hunt by a little known species called G squirrels. It cleverly exploits the way other spiders make their webs to get a meal, the team realized. At nightfall in a steamy lowland forest of Costa Rica, the orb weavers let loose, floating lines, single strands of silk that blow in the breeze until the free ends stick on another surface, such as a tree branch. The orb weaver then scurries across to secure the second anchor point, and this first moored line serves as the foundation for the web. But when the G squirrel strikes, the orb weaver does not scuttle across this bridge line to some welcoming vegetation. Instead, it walks into a trap, G Squirrels have already cast its own silk lines, not with the intention of building a web, but to intercept that orb weaver. Diabolical.
That is hilarious. Well, it's not hilarious, but that's a smart spider. He's like, I see there's a spider here. I'll just catch it.
So, there's a little more to the story. It does keep
Wait,
going.
there's more?
Yeah, there's more. So then,
Ooh.
an unusual configuration of multiple strands of silk converged at a single leaf, the scientists noticed. The group also noticed another spider's floating line caught on one of those strands. Then, as the floating line's owner, a juvenile orb weaver scuttled across. A pirate spider emerged from behind its leaf hideout and crept down towards the intersection. Probably feeling the vibrations from the approaching pirate spider, the orb weaver attached a drag line, the arachnid's version of a bungee cord, and flung itself off its bridge line. The pirate spider was close on its heels, pursuing from its own drag line. They're hanging there, fighting. It was a dramatic scene, the scientist said, like two swashbuckling pirates exchanging blows while swinging from the rigging. The encounter ended up with a surprisingly swift attack from the pirate that instantly immobilized its prey. Yeah, that story was awesome. Oh, that's the best.
I feel like it should be a movie. Where's the video?
Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't think they've done that. A movie of like Bug's Life, but not happy,
Yeah.
not nice. Kind of like what Sausage Party tried to be in a way, but
Mhm.
failed miserably. I mean, I guess it succeeded. It was a raunchy food thing, but
Yeah.
it didn't have to be so
12-year-olds
raunchy, I
everywhere were
guess.
loving it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just guess I didn't think it had to be so raunchy to do. You can just do other things that are kind of like,
Yeah.
I guess, on the line
Well, that's
jokes.
because we're
But
old, Jeff.
I don't know. Yeah, we're old. So
That sentence just made because I feel the exact same way, but I was trying not to say it because that's an old person thing. Like when we were kids, we loved like what was it? The Jerky Boys and like Adam Sandler. Remember those clips? They were hilarious. And
yeah,
South Park and stuff. And now it's like ugh,
yeah,
it's all cringy and weird. And you're like, well,
yeah.
we were kids.
I
The
remember.
audience is kids.
I remember Sandler stuff. Everybody remembers his movies, but if you remember, he had CDs of little skits and stuff that were definitely
Yeah.
parental advisory stickers. I remember my mom was
CDs. We
upset.
had it on CD.
Yeah, I had it
We
on
had the tape.
CD. You had the tape? Oh,
Yeah, I didn't have a CD player until I was like 19 or 20.
ah, I had
We had
mine
the
in high
tapes
school.
in
I had a
middle
CD
school.
in high school.
We had them in middle school. I don't know.
They did. Yeah, they existed for us back in middle school. You're right.
Yeah.
But I don't think I
Yeah,
got
we
one
knew
until
people.
yeah.
We didn't, mom didn't get them for us. That's just, they were going around the school. You're like, you have a couple friends that have them and then you just like trade them. You're like, I'll let you use Mario
Dude.
Brothers for a week if you let me borrow that tape for a week.
Yes, you're right.
You know
I
how
do
it goes.
remember trades because then you get in trouble when you didn't get your stuff back.
Yep.
Once the parents finally noticed, and that's when the trades broke down.
Yeah.
Like, where's this at? That was expensive. Oh, I got this cheap thing.
Yeah.
No, go get that back. And then you gotta
Yeah.
head down, and you're like, Mom
Yeah.
says I gotta
You're
get
like,
my
"You
thing
can't throw that
back.
away." Yeah. What are you doing with this? This is disgusting. It's not mine.
All right, intermission time.
Yeah, I could use some more caffeinated beverage.
And close a pop up. All right. Ooh, I'm looking at our next topic. So That'll be fun. Yeah, one's crawling on my wall right now.
No, inside.
Yep.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Long or short?
Short.
All right, we'll see everybody in a minute.
See it.
2.
Oh, yeah.
Timer went fast.
No, I thought it was gonna be late.
All right. Turn that on.
But I wasn't.
First slideshow. All right, next up is my other not fan of bug. I guess is the only bug I'm probably not a fan of. Is a mosquito a bug?
Yes.
Okay, then
They're
and ticks too.
They're arachnids. I mean, if a spider is a spider a bug?
No. Spider's a spider.
Let me see. I'm curious now.
I would never say it. Call a spider a bug. It's a spider.
A bug is a small insect.
Yeah. Does it have to say
Don't.
scary?
No, it just says
Bugs aren't scary usually. And I think of bugs.
No, it just says a small insect, and then goes into entomology, yada yada. One of the definition or one of the verbs is to annoy or bother someone. So yeah, I would say stink bugs are, well, it's in the name. Maybe we should have just sounded it out.
That's funny. Oh, stink bugs. Not a fan. They rank 3 in my not a fan list. It goes ticks, mosquitoes, stink bugs.
In that order?
Yeah, in that order. I hate ticks.
Mm.
Hate ticks. Ticks.
That's true.
Ticks. Do not like ticks. Especially after I watched this video about how, what was it? It was, I can't say, the bad people from Germany, that from like the 50s or 40s, right? The 40, not 50s, 40s, yeah.
30s.
30s. 30s? Jeez, all the way back
Well,
then? Man, no. I'm not
well, I
doubting it. I'm
mean,
just like, wow. So, yeah, those bad people. After we captured like scientists and stuff, and we brought this one back, and we put him on this island outside of New York, and let him study crazy bug stuff. They were looking how to infect ticks with diseases, and they drop ticks on soldiers and do bad, give them diseases and stuff. And so he's the one that pretty much made Lyme disease, and it got
really,
out. Yeah, yeah. He was doing all
that
kinds of
feels
stupid
like
stuff.
that's exactly what was always going to happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was like watching this video. I only have that one's the only one that stuck in my head because it was exactly like the thing I disliked the most as far as bugs go, and that's the reason I wouldn't mind ticks, I guess, so much. But it's the idea of their Lyme disease carrying stuff, and it's not like it's not common. It's like, to me, it's a high enough percentage that I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get bit by a tick.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean that's bad enough. I don't like parasites, but it's kind of the Lyme disease angle. They'd rank lower maybe. Because the next one, if they didn't infect you with anything, it's like, all right, that sucked. But because that's why I don't like mosquitoes. Mosquitoes infect and transfer blood, and it's pretty gross.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, they escaped, and he had like other instances of where he let like stuff got off his island and messed stuff up in that near area over in New York. And it was kind of like outside of Manhattan, and it's like some kind of forbidden island that you're not allowed to go to.
Weird.
And they
Never
said
heard.
they did like stupid research there, like nothing, like no big deal research.
You're like, that feels exactly true.
It was a really interesting video. So, stink bugs rank up there because I don't understand them. I don't understand how they get in, and I don't understand how in the world they just disappear at nighttime. Like they come out during the day, they're all over the place, and then they're just gone at night. Like, don't see them anywhere. If they've gotten in, you'll see I see like 4 or 5, and they get up near the ceiling, and I have tall ceilings, so I can't get them. And then they're crawling around. When they come down, then they're gone. But then all of a sudden they just disappear. Like as soon as it gets dark, it's like they're ghosts, but daytime ghosts.
They have a bedtime.
Yeah, they have a bedtime. They have a very specific bedtime.
That's interesting.
But outside, oh my gosh, they're covering my house. I'd say hundreds. Nah, not hundreds. Maybe 100. Just 'cause spread out. But yeah,
That's a lot.
it is.
And
They're
they
all over the
don't.
place.
Do they fly, or they're just?
Oh yeah, they
all
fly
over?
too.
Gross.
These are little wings, and if you crush them, they give a, I don't know. I don't think it's nasty smell. It's not pleasant. But then that is also, I've heard that different people have different reactions to their smell.
Weird. We have love bugs. Otherwise, I'd be like a little more grossed out because we're in a similar situation, but with love bugs.
Yep. That's it. That's my mom's house gets the little love bug things. I don't get those. So maybe they're attracted to certain colors, or just, where they're at.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Florida, like the whole state of Florida, gets covered in like a sheet of love bugs. Or like it doesn't, but no, we get stink bugs, but we don't get a lot. So yeah, that's disturbing to have like the same amount. I'm just imagining what it would be like if instead of love bugs, it was these stinky bugs. These stinky bugglers. Oh man.
I don't know what they're trying to steal, but so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get some soapy water and put them in there, and they drown. The soap helps keep them from escaping. I take them outside and I step on them outside. That's what I do. Because I don't care if the smell's outside. It doesn't really, it's not that, it's like a very specific area it smells. So like if it sprays on your hand, then yeah, you'll smell it on your hand for a while. And you can wash your hand a few times and it still stinks.
Oh,
But if you smash it on a shoe and then you bring,
stain?
huh? A stink stain.
Stain?
Yeah, no, yeah, it does. It does. It really is a stink stain. But if you smash it with a shoe, it's not that bad. So
Because you don't wear your shoes inside.
no, I don't. Well, even if you brought it inside, it's not like you really smell it. Maybe if you put your nose down by your shoe, you might, but
Gotcha.
you don't really smell it. So now that we've covered what to do if you find a stink bug, here's what a stink bug actually is. Brown marmorated stink bug.
Oh.
Shield-shaped insect that uses its piercing mouthparts, to suck plant juices from fruit, seed pods, and nuts on many plants.
Well, no wonder you have so many.
Because they like my bonsai trees. But they're never over
Oh.
by them. I do find them on them
Say,
once in a
'cause
while.
all you eat is nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I haven't ate nuts much
peanuts and
lately,
walnuts.
but
This is a kid show.
oh, you're so funny.
Tree nuts.
Blows a graphic. Oh, we didn't put that in. But yeah, it's the stink bug. First stink bug detected in Michigan in 2010. That's why they're all over here. It was accidentally brought to North America from Asia. It was first detected in Michigan in 2010 and now is a major pest for farmers. So stink bugs have been found in all Michigan counties, but is well established in the southern part. Oh my gosh. Oh, the southern part, yeah, of the lower peninsula. That's us. So
Oh, great.
that's why they're all over here.
No wonder.
They're an invasive
Like,
species.
I don't see that many, but yeah. Maybe they're taking care of the love bugs. Just kidding.
The bugs overwinter in warm, sheltered areas. Young bugs or nymphs may have orange to red colorations. Adults emerge late April to early May, laying eggs from May through August.
Interesting. And then they just get in so that they can find somewhere warm to live for the winter?
Yep. Michigan State University suggests buying lots of guns and securing your house as a fortified fort. If the bugs are still getting in, you can create moats and light fires around the outside.
Oh, I thought you were going to say just burn the house down.
Well, that's step 3.
Oh. And then, if all else fails...
call in an air raid. What is it? Like a napalm? Where they just blanket the area with fire. It says bugs. Go ahead.
It was stupid. I did see this TikTok and these people anyway, the cops came and searched their house and they weren't there. It turns out there was a big spider and it set off the alarm or something. I couldn't figure out exactly. And the people were like, well, how big was it? Because the cops figured out what it was and they were like, well, how big was it? And he was like, it's pretty big. And they're like, before you leave, do you think you could burn my house down? Over the Ring doorbell. And the guy laughed and I was like, I don't think they were kidding. Did you do it? Aren't you supposed to protect your citizens? Anyway, that was my little
funny.
The end.
So if they're still getting in, you can caulk around outlet and switch boxes, ceiling fixtures, heat ducts, and other openings in interior walls. My problem is I leave a door open that's a screen door, and I'm sure they're just crawling right around it.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
It's sealed, but obviously not sealed because it's just a stupid screen door. Yeah. That could help keep them out of your living space. You can sweep them up, vacuum them, but use an older vacuum because they could stink up your vacuum. You might also spray pesticide on the outside walls of your home, especially the south and west facing walls in September and October.
Oh. Interesting.
There you
Dee
go.
says that they haven't seen any ladybugs this year.
Yeah, they're
That's
just
not
being
good.
slow.
Oh, the ladybugs?
Yep, slow to get out.
Okay. Is
I don't know. Who knows?
that what they do?
Guess.
Like,
I'm not. I don't have a problem with the bugs, ladybugs. Don't have a problem with those. Not that I don't have a problem. They bite. I don't
Yeah.
like them, but they bite.
Hmm.
Those little
I-
red bugs, isn't it kind of like
Yeah.
your love bug, right? Same thing. Ladybug, love bug.
no.
No, love bug's different. Is it black?
Yeah, ladybugs or love bugs are like long. Well, they're small, but they're long and black, and they have like a little red spot on their butt.
Oh,
Like a-
okay. No, I didn't. I was picturing. I thought ladybug, love bug was just a different terminology.
No,
All right.
it is completely different,
Yep.
and they just like fly around mating.
They
They do. They're stuck together, and then they can't really fly very well, and there's just like literally hundreds of them, and they get inside. And I'm pretty sure part of the way they get inside is in our hair because every time we go outside, they can't fly that well, and they're stuck together. I'm like, just give it a rest. Like, stop for a second, do what you're doing, and then go back to flying. Like, I don't understand why you have to do everything all at once.
They were like, "Hey, you want to go over and visit our friends today? Yeah, sure. Let's go."
Yeah.
They're
I
trying
thought we
to
were
fly
supposed to
together.
do something else today. Oh, well, we can just do it at the same time. Like, it's stupid. Like, just you're not. They don't know how to multitask. They're really poor at it. No, but
That's
it's
funny.
yeah, it's disgusting. It's getting a lot better, but the car is a mess, and the house is disgusting. The end. Oh, look at those feet.
Is that you running away from the love bugs as you're trying to run to the car?
Yeah, you're trying to, but they're everywhere. You're like, just imagine me flailing my arms around because that's exactly what I was doing. Just if I had arms, but I don't because I'm an eggplant.
So we're creating problems with the old stories, right? Because we keep discovering things older and older.
Mhm.
It is so interesting. And then you have people with so much pride that they don't want to admit, hey, I only knew what I knew at the time. Let's embrace the new findings.
Yeah.
So these footprints are old feet. It's human footprints found in New Mexico. Humans trod the landscape of North America thousands of years earlier than previously thought, according to new research that confirms the antiquity of fossilized footprints at White Sands National Park in New Mexico using further dating approaches.
I just think this is so cool. I want to go there and see. I hope they don't let people go and like touch
Step on
them or
it?
anything. Yeah,
Probably not.
but I hope not. But it's just like the idea. I mean, like of all the people that have ever been alive, that there's somebody, what was this, 21 to 23,000 years ago, was just
Yep.
walking around minding their own business, swatting some love bugs or whatever, and dancing. I don't know what they're doing here. And their footprints are still there. Like I doubt in 21 to 23,000 years from now, YouTube will still be accessible. So like we're not gonna what are the chances of us having anything left behind?
Oh, ours is going to be nothing.
Yeah, and it's just and it's so random and it's so interesting. I just think it's really cool.
And you're right, because you could have you could have total societies that have popped up and disappeared, and because of the way that you try to make your mark, you could have no evidence, and we could find no evidence. Finding fossils is so, as much as we find them, we don't. They're so rare because if you think of the span, there's been thousands upon millions upon billions of animals and things that have died. And how many fossils do you find one every time you dig? No. And so, and then human bodies, we don't find tons of those.
No. It's very interesting. It's super cool. I
Yep.
love this.
But
I
why
definitely want to go.
I was gonna say why this is extra unique is because it shows that Homo sapiens already had a foothold in North America during the most hospitable conditions of the last ice age. So sometimes we
Really?
also think that, hey, nobody lived anywhere because of that big sheet of ice that was coming across North America. No, they were here in New Mexico. So
Walking
closer to the
around
equator,
barefoot.
right?
Yeah.
It's not like they were up in Michigan.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that place is cold.
Yep.
Because it was during a time massive ice sheets covered wide swaths of the continent, reaching as far as Illinois amid extensive glaciation. A 2021 study by these researchers also dated the footprints based on tiny plant seeds embedded in the sediment alongside them to about 21 to 23,000 years. This is met with skepticism from some scientists who question the dating conclusion. Every dating technique has its strengths and weaknesses, but when 3 different techniques all converge in the same age range, then the resulting ages are exceptionally robust. Good point.
Yep.
I would completely agree. It's easy to take one data point, but when you have multiples pointing to the same thing, it's like, all right, that has a stronger evidence of being correct.
Yeah. Stronger possibility.
Yep.
Yep.
Homo sapiens arose in Africa more than 300,000 years ago and later spread worldwide, according to current theory. Previously, people thought that North America had humans around 16,000 years ago, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Moved it back a
Yeah,
good
that's-
7,000-8,000.
Yeah. It's a while.
Well, for those old feet, they're gonna need some
Yeah.
old shoes.
Yeah, that poor person wasn't wearing any shoes.
No.
Around in the ice age.
Was that like
Kids, huh?
was that like fancy? Yeah. I mean, their feet had to be tough then. Cuz you're right. Those are like feet prints. It's not like just a circle like, like a shoe type imprint or a sandal in this case. You're looking at scientists say 6,200-year-old shoes found in a cave challenge simplistic assumptions about early humans. Scientists say grass sandals discovered in a cave in Spain are 6,200 years old, making them the oldest woven grass footwear ever discovered in Europe and forcing them to rethink simplistic assumptions about our human ancestors in that region.
That's so cool. I wonder what this long thing is. Oh. A wooden mace.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was a weapon?
I don't know. What's a wooden mace? What does that mean?
A weapon?
You're like, it can only be used for one thing. It feels like they're not addressing it.
Look up to see what a mace is. So making them yep. The announcement came from a team that has been studying 76 objects found many years ago in a cave in southern Spain. Researchers from Universidad de Alcalá and the Universitat Autònoma de Barcelona, Autonomana, said the objects were the first direct evidence of basketry among hunter-gatherer societies and early agrarian communities. Yeah, cool. Among other discoveries were basket sandals, organic tools made of reed and Spartographs by studying the raw materials the objects were made of. Researchers were able to date them to the early and middle Holocene period between 9,500 and 6,200 years ago. Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been nice if I would have scrolled down lower and gave us
Yeah,
this
it
other picture.
says. I mean, the picture doesn't look like the one. What I'm seeing when I look it up doesn't look like what was found in the cave. But a wooden mace is a type of mace made of wood. Yeah, weapon. It was a weapon. Let's see what else. Wait, I'm looking.
That's cool.
Yeah, everything has
There's-
like spikes and stuff, so I don't know. But yeah. You know,
That's
those
weird.
spiky ones.
Yeah.
It looks
That's
more
what I
like a
think.
crutch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it looked more like. But I could see it as an old
A
handle.
hammer.
Yeah, hammer. I guess a mace could be a hammer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something.
So we'll have to do more research on that. What is this? When you say call this a mace, why? Why? Maybe if I
Why?
slow it down. Why?
I'm a potato.
I didn't get to use that one yet. Yeah, we did it. We went through all of it.
Oh, there was a cave picture I brought in. Tried to bring it in class. That's where they found the stuff.
Look at it's like you're there. Oh man, I could never be a spelunker. That's horrifying. Or like people that do the cave diving. Oh,
Yeah, I did it once. Went into the caves. I don't think I'll ever do it
Diving?
again.
or just spelunking.
We'll call it spelunking. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't. Yeah,
Were
is
you
spelunking where
underwater?
you? No water. Well, there was water,
Okay,
but
then, yeah.
nothing that we had to swim underwater to get to. But then we didn't have to use ropes to get down, and you could climb down. But
Mhm.
then you could climb for hours back through this dark cave. And if you turned off your lights, it was just pitch black. And every now and then you'd see a bat. Not often. And salamanders, you'd see some salamanders. That was about it.
Oh, so
But
cute.
everything, like all the spiders or any snakes, if they were there, we never encountered any. There's probably spiders, but didn't encounter anything interesting. They are always at the mouth of the cave because it gets too cold or like there's not enough food in the back part. So basically, after you get past this one spot, when it kind of just drops in temperature and gets more slimy and wet, then you don't really see much other than the salamanders and bats.
Yeah. We
But it
went
was
to
fun.
some caves when I was a kid, you know, like the touristy ones where they take you in, but everything's like roped off and you have like a little trail or whatever. But nah. I think it's interesting and I could see why people like to do it, but not this kid. I'll stay out in the world.
Well, that's it.
We did it. We made it to the end.
Good times.
What insect is smarter than a talking parrot? Oh, you're not gonna guess.
I was
Spelling bee.
thinking.
Oh.
That's like a hard. Like, how often have you been asked what insect is smarter than a talking parrot? I got to run through my list of insects. I got to run through a talking parrot. What would be going on in that situation? Oh, what
That's
insect?
hilarious. You didn't hear me. I actually said the answer.
Oh no, I didn't hear it. What is it?
No, you keep guessing.
I
mean, you don't have
I don't know.
You ready?
Yes.
A spelling bee. Good times.
All right. Later, DB. Thanks for, yeah, we like the screen too, and our sound effects are always fun. Good times. All right. We got to work on our outro video. I'm not even going to run it because it's just done. It has the wrong
Yeah.
title on it. We still appreciate all our supporters, but
We do.
need to
Even the
fix
made up
that.
ones.
What do you mean? Not everyone on that list is a real supporter?
I was just kidding.
Okay. Okay. Good. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.